Blake Griffin, what do you think is going to happen?
So I think the two options here, right, are I guess three options. They just keep him on the roster and just have him rot basically. I mean that's probably there's better ways to put it, but that's how really what it is. They could do a buyout, basically just release him or cut him, and then he could sign somewhere, or they could trade him for what they can get. I really think those are the only three options. I think they'll probably keep him. There's really no reason to not have him. I think he helps keep money on the books and aids in the process of getting a higher draft pick, and that's ultimately what the Pistons' plan seems to be. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. They're probably just going to keep him and just have him on the books and let him sit on the bench and not play much.
I think he's going to get unloaded very, very late. Like he's going to be a last-minute trade deadline unload, and it's going to be a couple future picks. It's going to be nothing major, but I think that Pistons can afford to eat some cap and eat some of his contract. And another team, I think he still can be an excellent contributor to some other team, or he might be a salaried cap dump to another team with a lot of cap space. They cut him, and then he goes and signs with the contender. Think Andrew Bogut when he signed with the Cavs, Darren Williams when he signed with the Cavs, something like that. Which brings us to another, well, in this case, a former Pistons in Andre Drummond. I say no way he stays in Cleveland.
Mm-mm.
Did we talk when the trade happened? Did we do it live? I don't know if I said it live, but I thought that Andre Drummond would become a net by the end of the season because I thought he would be a salary cap dump to another team. They would cut him, and then the Nets would go bargain hunting and get him on the minimum because he would want to come win a championship. And I think that's just what the doctor ordered for the Nets, so I think he's going to be a net. I don't think he's going to help in terms of rim protection. Let me tell you, as someone who's seen Andre Drummond's entire career, he's strictly a rebounder and finisher within the restricted circle. He doesn't offer much outside of that. He's a poor defender in the pick and roll. He's a poor defender as a rim protector. He's often late with his rotations and all of that. But he's big and he offers a little bit. He offers size, which is what the Nets need. And phenomenal rebounder, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's gone too. I know they said they're not playing him, right? Or something along the lines of they're
trying to protect his trade value.
Exactly. So like he doesn't get injured and they can't trade him or whatever. So yeah, I think the two teams that he's been rumored to or speculated to, one's the Raptors, which is like it's just really random. I don't know. I think Nick Nurse could obviously, I would never doubt his player development. And then the Nets, I think that makes the most sense. You mentioned it. DeAndre Jordan is all right for 20 to 24 minutes a game, but you don't want KD playing the 5 a lot. I just really don't think that's what the team wants. I think Drummond would just be perfect for them, getting rebounds, being a big dude in the paint that you're not afraid to play for however many minutes he's going to play. He'll do his job. He'll get, obviously that's one of the worst things is rebounding right now just because they lack size. So yeah, I think he's gone. Hopefully not Toronto. I don't know. That's just like not exciting at all. I think the Nets would be awesome.
Toronto is interesting, though, ultimately, because Toronto's been playing better. Fred VanVleet's been great. Norman Powell's been great. Kyle Lowry, I'm super interested to see where he ends up. I mean, there's so much to break down with the NBA. I feel like we haven't talked basketball in a while. We can do a stream very soon where we really just talk basketball. There's a lot to talk about here. Someone's asking about Killian Hayes. To be honest, I'm not that high on Killian Hayes. I'm really high on the other two rookies the Pistons drafted. Sadiq Bey looks awesome, and Isaiah Stewart looks promising. To me, Killian Hayes is not athletically super special, and he's not super special from a skill set standpoint, which is where I don't know where he's going to fit in, but he's so young. It's really tough to even write off or have a strong opinion on a player that's so young and all of that. But am I, as a Pistons fan, just ecstatic that we have Killian Hayes? No.
Yeah, and he was taken in, the early first round, and this draft was labeled as like one of the weaker ones, just overall talent-wise. So you can't fault him too much.